on this channel. You receive exclusive lunar updates as well as lunar updates like new moons, full moons, and such. You also get financial reports, which kind of, do you know what I just saw? I just saw YouTube has not let people know that the live has actually started. Like, how is that okay? YouTube, you expect me to get my shit together, but you don't get yours together. Huh? Sound a little bit hypocritical? Okay. Sag, I'm so glad that this happened while we are in this reading with you. This title speaks for itself. As a lot of you know, there's a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. So I really do resonate with you people a lot. Not only that, there's a lot of Sagittarius in my family too. So what is up with this deliberate sabotage? Like, what the fuck? I'm not so sure that I agree with this, but it's deliberate. I mean, you gotta think. You really gotta think about this. Why is it that certain readers, certain people with certain kind of information are being held back for no reason? Why? Why are we losing subscribers? Why are our videos not being pushed forward? Because we talk about certain subjects? Not everyone's into this plastic fantastic world that, I don't know, these platforms are trying to create. I don't care for it. A lot of us are actually like living in the real world these days. All of this like make believe internet, la YouTube land, it's as real as yeah, nothing. Thank you. So, Sagittarius, if you would be interested in booking a reading and supporting your girl, go to the website rubyreadstarot.com, book a reading there. Let's talk, let's work together, let's see what we can co-create. If you would like to support me here on YouTube, you can become a member here on the channel. And yeah, you get exclusive updates for lunar events such as new moons. We got a full moon to talk a little bit about the astrology before we get into the reading as such. Today, the 11th, we've got this full moon in Aquarius. Think outside of the bubble. Think big. See where it is that you can go next. See where is it, what it is that you can do next. This is about pushing the envelope. This is about creating those barriers, creating those boundaries, especially with people, places, and things that you know just do not deserve the best of you anymore. Are you willing to settle for less, Sagittarius? I think not. I think not. Sag, you may have noticed the new setup. I hope you guys are enjoying the new setup. It is fun to keep things fresh and changing and all the rest of it. I know a lot of people have been expecting me to come back with my face on the internet and, you know, do the channel with a setup like before. It's just that I am moving around so much, which is why there's always different setups. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me here. Please hit the thumbs up button. It lets other people know that we're here. Also, if you would like to book a reading, you can do so on the website rubyreadstarot.com. Do support your girl here on the channel. It means the world to me. Leave me a comment, hit the subscribe button. I love it when you guys do that. Sagittarius, Mars enters your opposite sign of Gemini on the 20th. This is a big deal for you because war takes on an intellectual turn. Now, what this means for you, Sagittarius, is that, you know, those issues, those problems that you can't quite resolve, you know, the gaslighting, the NPD abuse, like all of this kind of weird stuff where you kind of know that you've been given the short end of the stick. This is your time. Mars, the planet of war, takes on Gemini intellect, your opposite sign, the spirit of intellect. This is you driving your argument home successfully. This is you getting a little bit more leeway where you may have had your back up against the wall. This is you being able to maneuver yourself solely through your intellect, your actions. You know, it's not even necessary at this point. It's the way you maneuver. On the 22nd, the sun moves into sensual, earthy, practical, pragmatic sign of Virgo, where you are really being asked to initiate the inner wisdom, to soul search, to go deep within the deepest recesses of your mind to see where it is that the light needs to come through. Where is it the light must come through at this point? By allowing the light to do. Uranus goes retrograde. It is this energy. Uranus goes retrograde, living arrangements, financial plan, whatever you can get down on paper right now. It's a really good time for it. Think longevity. Think about the 1-year plan, the 5-year plan, the 10-year plan. It's about the long game. On the 25th, Mercury, the planet of communication, goes into equal, fair, balanced sign of Libra. Communication gets softer, it gets fun, it gets flirty, and there's a tone of perhaps pettiness to it. I don't know. Be careful of that one. On the 27th, there is a new moon in the sign of Virgo, which is practical. It is about a new start, a redo, a refreshing new beginning. If you wish, this can absolutely be the new beginning where you are a lot more self-reliant on you, Sagittarius. And it's not that you're super codependent, it's nothing like that at all. It's just where other people may create some sort of energetic bond to you just to see what it is that they can get out of you or what they can get from you. Be very careful of that energy, Sagittarius, right? Deep breath in for me, swag. Ooh, these cards wanted to jump out, so I'm going to take those before we even do our breathing work. The Queen of Wands and the Judgment card. Sag, you've got a decision to make. It's you on one side, and there's this inevitable decision that you kind of know that you can't avoid anymore. Look at people, Sag. Really begin to look at people. Really begin to see them for what they're showing you. Mid-August, Virgo season, leaving Leo season, this fixed fire, moving into mutable earth, wants to see you in your best light. This is you super confident. This is you in your full power. This is creatrix power. This is the energy of creation. This is you working with your familiars and working with the things that you know bring you power, bring you your magic. And so there is this decision that you must make about the value that you give to yourself and how much magic are you allowing in your life right now. Because I'll tell you something, Sagittarius, the magic is you at things. People step into your full power. Do you trust these people? Do you trust these places? Do you know where you're going to? The Chariot, that's the kind of home. Cancerian energy about home. There's a decision that you may be making about really taking the lead, taking the charge, and seeing where it is that you may need to move in regards to work. There is some sort of control, there is some sort of moving with the good and bad, there is some sort of taking charge, full authority, home, moving home. It could have something to do with it. This is more so about you really taking the time to tend to your own garden. Sagittarius, there are times where we need to go and there are times that we need to stop. Right now, you're kind of in between the both. And there's a decision that you need to make about your capabilities to be able to create not only the home that you want, but the work that you want also. And this decision, I guess, is really about your magic. It's really about your confidence. It really is about how much you believe in yourself. It really is about when you stop believing in yourself. And it really has a lot to do with what it is that you can do to reinforce your power. A lot of the times it might mean that we forgot our power along the way, you know, giving it away here and there. Next thing you know, you're kind of feeling a little bit empty. But Sag, it's like, hold on one second. You've gone and completely depleted yourself. And right now the decision is about you realigning and waking up the power within you again. Because there are moves that need making, and there's also a time where you kind of got to stand still a little bit and see what needs growth, what needs development, what needs fine-tuning, where is it that you need to change, what is it that you can do to redo. This Virgo new moon is all about renew, redo. It's about start again. It's a fresh new start. Wipe the slate clean. What can you do? What can you do better? Right now, you may have to stand still long enough to see where it is that you really need to apply some TLC, especially when it comes to your finances, and what it is that you need to do to really take charge and ownership about you. About you, Sagittarius. It's about you. It's about your magic. It's about where exactly you need to go next in order to work on that magic and what exactly that involves. And so, Sagittarius, I'm saying to you, work needs you, but you need you too. And any moves that you decide to make right now have to come from a place where you are sat well and truly in that seat of power. Because if you're not sat in that seat of power, if you are not commanding that fire in this fire season, moving into a mutable season. So we've just come through this fire energy that may have reignited the passion within you. Venus moves into Leo today also. So this is a boost in magnetism. And so, Sagittarius, let yourself off the hook. Let yourself get away with it. Let yourself move forward with all of the things that you need. You don't need to keep looking back. There's nothing left for you to go back for. Take the lessons that you've learned. Disarm those people that may want to use those weapons against you, the very weapons that you're running off with. Be very okay with disarming them, people, and not feeling like shit about it. You do it for you. Disarm anyone that comes with a weapon formed against you. It's okay for you to really stand up for yourself right now. Because this is the question. Are you willing to really sit in the seat of power that you know that you have earned, Sagittarius? Are you really going to let these unnecessary opinions, weapons formed against you, just unnecessary assaults? You don't have to take it. You don't have to take it. You standing up for yourself is really going to be a big deal once you get into your power and you decide to move on in the direction where you're growing what you know best serves you. Allow yourself to get away with it. Allow yourself to get away with it. Sag, there is this energy of you really having to make a decision about the direction that you're going in next. And 7 twice, that's telling me it's somewhere super lucky. So not only am I saying to you right now, really let yourself get away with it, but work on it. Some sort of work that needs to be done as we move into Virgo season. That's the Virgo taming the beast. There is some need for you to really stand up for yourself right now, Sagittarius. Stand in your power and really be commanding that authority. Because I tell you what, Sagittarius, if you're going to let it slide now, it's going to turn into a thing. And next thing you know, it's a pattern. Speak up for yourself, all right? Defend yourself a little bit. Where it is that you know that you cannot allow these tiny little things to slide, please stop letting them slide. Please stop. Stop letting them slide. It's about you, and it's about you getting super focused on the things that not only bring you your finances, but it's also about the things that return your power back to you, Sagittarius. And right now, I think you know that you are feeling mighty powerful. And I think just a lot of the nonsense that you may have been viewing around you, where other people may have been plotting or saying unnecessary things or gaslighting or all of that kind of narcissistic abuse nonsense, can you be super savvy of it? And right now, Sag, it's really good for you to give back. Whatever you're getting, be it good, be it bad, give it back. There is a need for some sort of equal give and take. There is a need for some sort of balance, some sort of equilibrium. And it's got a lot to do with your give and take. It's got a lot to do with where you're at. It's got a lot to do with how much you have kept for yourself in reserves and how much you're giving away. And if right now you're giving away way more than you should, then you kind of got to look at why you're doing it. 5 of Wands. Surprise, surprise. I wonder if it's got to do with being in conflict. So what it really seems like to me here is that there are other people's will, and then there is your will, Sag. There is your will. Now, you can create an equal give and take with people that you know will respect and honor that if you are willing to stay out of the conflict. The conflict is juvenile, it's petty, it doesn't mean anything. But what it does lead to, however, is, let's get into this, 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the Temperance card. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck, the Star card, and the Aquarius full moon. Sag. Temperance card showing up in your own reading is a phenomenal outcome. It's the last. I don't think. Keep it light. Page of Swords, keep it light. This is Mars in Gemini energy. This is not for you to take this to your bed. This is not for you to take this so seriously that it's expanding, because there is actually the Tower of Connect. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Come on, YouTubes. The tubes. Let me finish this reading up because, yeah. 2 of Wands. This is the Tower before the Tower crumbles. The guy's obviously bored in his surroundings. He needs a new adventure. The Temperance card and the Star card, Sagittarius. Trust me when I say to you, follow your dreams right now. Stand up for yourself right now. There is a lot that needs transmuting in order for you to be able to get to this dream. That dream, that particular dream that you know I'm talking about, the one that you feel you're literally on the brink of cracking open. A lot of these kind of distractions are a decision in mid-August. You decide. Are you on your own side? Are you willing to move if you need to? Are you willing to take the charge? Go with the good and the bad? Are you willing to ride? There is some sort of equal give and take that comes after you letting yourself off the hook and allowing yourself to focus on what really matters. And that's you, your worth, your value, and what you invest in yourself. And that takes a lot of strength, but I hope Leo season gave you that. This conflict, it's unnecessary. It's designed to keep you in this 9 of Pentacles place, which is bullshit. Don't take it so seriously. Don't take it home. Don't take it where it doesn't belong. Don't let it turn into a thing. The thing about mid-August is you got to be as light as a feather. The Page of Swords, quick on his feet. There's news that comes to you in regards to places that you know you've outgrown. Follow through on the instructions that you get in order to transmute certain situation and follow those dreams. This Aquarius full moon is going to be super lucky for you, Sagittarius. Leave me a note in the comments. Let me know where you're at in your personal stories. I love you so much. Leave me a comment. I love it when you do that. Book a reading. I'd love to hear from you. Rubyreadstarot.com. All donations to the channel are always so greatly appreciated. I love you. Have a good one.